So greetings from Pennsylvania once again, and yes, it's time for another video in our Union Canal series, and we're currently at the dump, which is that back there on the hill behind me. It's the GLRA, the Greater Lebanon Refuse Authority. And if we're doing a video on Union Canal, then why are we here at the dump? Well, 3 of the canals we're going to check out today are on land that belongs to the dump, but they have preserved this section. They kind of made like a walking trail so you can check out the locks, so that's a good thing. They don't plan on destroying these locks. Okay, the back up there on the hill is the landfill. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a lot of birds flying around up there and everything. But this is Emma Road right here. We got Naomi Park right there, and this is Russell Road if you're familiar with the area. Of course, in our last video where we left off, just down that way, down Emma Road, was lock number 8, just down where the stream comes across, where the canal is. And the canal runs down along that tree line down there, and it'll curve up this way. So there are 3 locks down that way, 9, 10, and 11 we should be able to get a look at. So that's the good news for this video. There's 3 locks that we should be able to get quite a good look at. We'll see what condition they're in. I've heard that you can still see the wooden planking for the bottom of the locks, just like you saw in one of the other ones recently. But there's some bad news to this video too. The section after this, which I plan on doing today, where locks 12 through 16 were located, I did not get any permission from the property owners there to be on their land to check those out, so I won't be able to we won't be able to see any of those. I think it's 5 locks, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, so I have no idea. We'll have no idea. Well, yeah, it kind of bothers me, but anyway, I'd like to check those out, but we can't. We'll drive along that road. It's called Cedar Run Road. It's behind some houses and stuff. And then we'll be making our way to Union Waterworks, which had an important part in the canal. Some landfill trucks driving by. And it's no coincidence that the Union Canal goes to Union Waterworks, but we'll talk about that when we get down there. And then to talk to you about a decision I had to make, because when we get down to Union Waterworks, that's where the main line canal meets the branch canal that comes down from Pine Grove, which is part of the Union Canal as well. So I had to decide what to do, to continue on the main line or do the branch canal, but I'll tell you what my decision was later. But if you do come here, you can park right here by the red shed. We got some signs for it here. We'll follow the orange arrows for the trail, but here we go, the Greater Lebanon Refuse Authority, Union Canal Trail, dedicated for the recreation and environmental awareness. Some idea. So you do park on this last row here. So we're gonna head out this way, walk down along Emma Road, and check out some locks. But it is about trying to stay positive sometimes. We'll get to check out 3 locks here in this video, get some good look at them. The other 5, well, for now we don't get to see them, but that's the way it is sometimes. But regardless of what happens, I gotta keep going on this series, keep moving forward. It's a beautiful day. Got a flock of crows flying around. Today is November 4th. So October is long gone now. Well, not long gone, but it's gone. Soon it'll be snowing. Yeah, so just down that way, right about where that truck is crossing, is where the Union Canal comes across the road here. And just over in there was lock number 8, just like we saw in the last video. But we're gonna head up this way, and our first lock is gonna be just down in there, I believe. Lock number 9, well, the first one for the day. Of course, I should say this is lock 9 west, because we're now heading west on the Union Canal. Remember, the numbers start over again. All right, as we round the corner here, I think the canal ran down there somewhere. I don't think the trail goes down there, but I think we're gonna try to investigate down there. That's where lock number 9 should be. They do have little orange arrows pointing where the trail goes. Yeah, so down in this valley is where the canal was, or remnants still are. Alright, so down into the thorns and brush we go, I guess. I do see a ditch right here. I'm not sure if that's the canal. There might be there's like a raised area right there, but there might be a ditch on the other side that could be the canal too. I gotta get down there and check that out. Not seeing anything that looks like a lock just yet, but we'll know until we get down there. Alright, so I'm down in that first ditch, which I'm pretty sure is not the canal, because there's water on the other side here. I can hear it. But I believe this is the towpath trail right here. Let's take a look over here at the top. All kind of overgrown. Seriously overgrown. Yeah. Oh, hey, there's stonework. Right down there it is. That's lock number 9. Wow, it's a mess though. Yeah. I see a lot of stone laying in the ditch here. A lot of trees laying on top. I think you can see some of the stonework back in there. Wow. Okay, this could really be cleaned up a lot better, actually. Kind of a shame. I mean, it's still here though, at least. We can get to it, but wow. Oh, shit, there's a lot of trees. Yeah, there is still quite a bit of stonework. You can see it back in there through the brush. So it's here, lock number 9. It's not in the best condition. Well, it's a better condition than a lot that we've seen, but like I said, just completely, a lot of trees laying down on it. All right. And standing up on one of the fallen trees here now, and there actually is, I mean, look at that. Get close, don't want to fall into the lock, but yeah, there's a lot of nice stonework left. It's just difficult to see. Okay, here it is, hidden in the thickness here. Looks like it gets a little rougher back up that way. Alright, I gotta try to find a way through this stuff, but yeah, and here's the end of it though. You can see all the jumble of stones in there where it collapsed. This end of it just kind of, yeah. See some pretty big stones out there. See some of the ones that have like the indentations where some of the ironwork was inlaid in them. Alright. Cool. A little slightly sad, but there's still quite a bit here though. But there are some trees growing out. Those are what knocked the stones out. But this could still all be restored. The stonework is all here. If someone had the time and was able to, they could replace all those, put everything back up. But not sure that's going to happen. All right, let's look for lock 10. I'm not going to go this way. Where am I going to go? All right, I'll get back to you. Okay, so we're back up on the trail, on the edge of the woods here. I would like to follow the canal down there, but that's just a nightmare. Lock number 10, you can see the woods, it kind of takes a turn up there. I think lock 10 is down in there, if I remember correctly. Lock 11 is just almost by the road. But anyway, that's the plan we'll follow. So I think once we get up here a little bit further, we'll try to get down there again. Alright, well, change of plans already. Let's open up a little bit more down here. I just kind of want to see how easy it will be to follow the canal. Here it is again. There's a little stream flowing through. I wonder if I could just follow down through here. Let's see how easy that goes. Get back up that way. Back up that way was lock 9, which we just saw. Oops. Let's see how this goes down here. If not, we can just retreat back up to the field. I feel like if I stay down here, I'll have a better chance of seeing 10 instead of walking right past it. Not sure if this stream has a name or not to it. Or if it's just here because there used to be a canal here. And it's kind of following, the low area. I don't see any stones yet. It's getting a little thicker. And I see stonework ahead up through the brush up in there, so I think that's lock number 10 up there. Looks like it's in decent condition. Got a duck under here. Bushes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, fair condition. Let's get up there. Maybe I'll just take you with me. Let's make our way up there. Okay, looks like up there's the field. Looks like we could have just stayed up there easily enough. All right. Yeah, here it is. Lock number 10. Yeah, this end is crumbled. There would have been stonework here. You can see one of the big stones. And this corner is crumbled away too. Make our way over here. Alright, it's all good. I just grabbed a rotten branch that was broken, fell. Well, I didn't fall, the branch did. But yeah, you can see I see some wooden beams down in there. All these big stones fell down from up here. But there's still quite a bit standing yet, up through here. Let me try and zoom in on some of those beams down there. I think you can see them. They go all the way up through there. Alright, cool. Let's get up that way further. That's a cool shot looking through there though. Okay, so down there's where we were. You can see the remains of the lock going through there, but this area is nice and open up here. It's nice. Yeah, right up there's the road. And I think lock 11 is just up that way too. Yeah, get a good look at it from this up here. Yeah, I mean most of that long sidewall is still all up. It's just like the ends that are crumbled down back there. Looking down through. There's a few stones falling down. So there's a tree growing at the edge of that tree. The roots and stuff push those stones down into the canal. So those trees really ought to be cut down. Yeah. Like this one too could be completely restored actually. But the ends up here are still in good condition. At least it looks like it. Yeah, wow. I wonder if we can get down there. Alright, so here we are down at the bottom, sort of. You can get a view of the end up there. Not sure how closer I can get. These vines are not helping out. Actually, this one I guess move aside. Oh, I gotta turn you off. Alright, so that's an awesome shot right there, looking down through it. That'll probably be my thumbnail picture for this video. Unless the other lock has a better view, but yeah. Yeah, these ends, these corners are still in good condition. Yeah, it's beautiful. The little water cascading down at the end. Alright. That's beautiful. Well, that was not the easiest shot to get, but it was worth it. Worth scrambling down in there. Beautiful shot through the old lock there. Alright, so now we're going to head up to lock number 11, which is right next. I guess that's still Russell Road up there. But a couple weeks ago when I was with my friend John, you know, the hometown historian, this is one of the other locks we had seen from the road when we were driving around. At the time I didn't realize it was lock number 11, but now I do. So let's head up that way. Yeah, so once again right down here is the canal. Up there's the dump. Might be hearing noises throughout the video from the trucks and tractors and stuff. Yeah, right there's one coming down the road. Like I said, lock 11 you can see from the road. You know, I was here last time, it looked like it was in decent condition. Alright, so I can see lock number 11 just ahead. I can see the stonework. The trail goes right next to this one too. Let's sneak down here though. Yeah, there she is. Lock number 11. At least this end of it. You can kind of look down through there. Alright, let's get up top. And right here's the towpath trail. Yeah, this could all be cleared away too. All these thorns and brush. You can see the lock in there. Bit overgrown. It's kind of hard to see it actually with all the brush here, but there you go. Lock number 11. Looks like the end, well, it's a huge section here that's collapsed. Oh yeah, all the stone is down in there, but this is another spot that could be rebuilt actually. Fixed up. And then right there's Russell Road again. And then here's a view of it from the road. Looking down through. I'm just trying to zoom in there. There you go. Looking down through Lock 11. So once again, there's Lock 11, but let's look the other side of the road where the canal continues on. Like I said, locks 12 through 16 are down this way, but I don't have permission to be down this way, so just looking up to see if I can see anything at all up there. So lock 12 would be down there somewhere. I don't see any. Part of me wants to think I see something that looks like a lock down there, but I don't think so. All right, but yeah, I can't. Man, yeah, I would love to just, but we can't, so at least not right now. So I'm gonna, the trail I was on keeps going up the road. Right up here is that, what's it called, Cedar Run Road? Just up here, that's the road we're gonna drive on to get down to Union Waterworks. Of course, like I said, locks 12 through 16 are all down this way, but we won't be able to really see any of them. All right, let's get going. Yeah, in fact, you can clearly see like the towpath trail, that fence line. That's the razor, that's the towpath trail going down through there. All right. Hey, but you know, it was cool to be able to see the locks we did. 9, 10, 11 there. Some a little bit rough shape, but still, you know, at the same time, a lot better preserved than a lot of ones we've seen. So we'll take that treat. All right, so we're gonna continue on in this video though. I'm gonna head down Cedar Run Road down to Union Waterworks. I wanna find a place to park. And I want to walk down to where the branch canal meets the main canal. I don't have permission to be on that property, but I'm hoping we can see some stuff from where the road is, because the canal is like literally right next to the road there. So we'll see. And I'll tell you a little bit about Union Waterworks, why it's important to the Union Canal. And I'll tell you about my decision I made too then, concerning the branch canal. Yeah, so there's Cedar Run Road. Yeah, so Cedar Run Road pretty much parallels where the canal goes down that way. And it just back in those woods back there is Union Waterworks. And just making our way down Cedar Run Road. I think up ahead we'll cross what's called Thompson Avenue. Make our way to Waterworks Road, I believe it's called. I just pulled over at this spot here. This is still Cedar Run Road, but the canal did run just back in through there. I don't see any signs of a lock. Now that it's fall and the foliage has come down. Yeah, but literally right behind those houses is the canal. But I don't see anything that looks like a lock from here. I just thought I'd stop and check since we got this close to it here. But anyway, let's get going. All right, so here's the Union Waterworks fire station. The canal runs back behind there. But when it gets down into here, the actual town of Union Waterworks is down there, but back in this way, there was a huge basin of water, kind of like a lake of water that the canal ran right into. And it's also where the branch canal came down into too. That large basin of water was kind of like a reservoir. It's where you could store your canal boats over the winter and stuff like that. There was a toll station, a weigh station down this way, so that reservoir would also facilitate, you know, a lot of canal boats waiting to get weighed and pay their tolls and things like that. That's kind of the way it was. There's a number of those basins along the canal. I think there was one in Lebanon City itself. But yeah, I think in 1972, when Hurricane Agnes came to the area, I think it took out that basin. There was like an earthen dam there, and it took out that dam, and all the water from the reservoir flowed right into the Swatara Creek, which is right down here. Because remember too, we were following the Tolpahocken Creek for the longest time, then we got to Lebanon's summit level. This section we were following isn't really following a larger creek per se, but as it makes its way down here, it hooks up with the Swatara Creek and uses water from the Swatara Creek and follows it all the way down to the Susquehanna. So I was thinking about parking here, but I think I'm trying to find a place closer in town to park to get to that spot I mentioned where the canal and the branch canal meet. And we'll talk a little about Union Waterworks too. So let's get down. So off to our right is where that basin of water was. There's no locks down in that area. Yeah, right up here at the corner, I think right here with the turn, just down the woods is where the canals meet, like the branch canal and the main line canal. I think I want to, looks like there's some things to see down there. It's posted, but I think we can see some things from the road. So let's find a place to park, like I said. See what this place has to offer. Alright, so we'll leave Naomi up by the church. Good place to leave her, I guess. We'll make our way down to the road here. I should say right over here is Route 72, if you're familiar with the area. Actually, just up ahead, just past that stop sign, the canal runs right along here, and just in those woods is the Swatara Creek as well. So we're gonna make our way back up that way. See what we can see. And this town was built because of the Union Canal. Remember back when we were up at summit level, near the tunnel and all that kind of stuff, we talked about how there was they had trouble with a lot of leakage. The bedrock was limestone, and the water in the canal would just leach through the limestone, so they would pump water up from here, from the Swatara Creek. That's part of what that basin was for, we were talking about too. And I remember I talked about the big pipe too, that big pipe, I think in the last episode, that pumped water from Union Waterworks up to that way. That pipe started down here somewhere, so I don't know if I'm still curious about that big pipe. But yes, that's why the town was built. This main thing was to pump water to replenish water that got lost in the canal due to leakage and stuff. Alright, so like I said, we'll make our way back up to that corner up there. Of course, the canal ran down through this area here too, because somewhere back here is locks 17 and 18, which I don't know. Those are on private property too. There was all kinds of interesting stuff here in town. Not sure how that'll work. I haven't written to anybody for permission yet, but we'll see how that works. There's a lot of cool stuff in town here, which I'd like to see, but as you know, that doesn't always work out. There were some old buildings here in town. I wonder if this is the one hotel that I read about that was built for way back when, in the 1830s. I forget what it's called offhand. I might put it down below for you. Yeah, I believe right down here is our canal. I think that's the towpath trail right down there. You can see it. Pretty sure that's what that is. I think the Swatara Creek is on the other side of there. I'm gonna guess. I don't know if you can see that raised section right down in there. Yeah, I'm gonna guess this is the canal right here. It looks like a pretty steep drop off on the other side over there. I don't know, I can't really tell unless I would get down there, which I can't at the moment. This is the canal right here. That's the towpath trail, because right down there you can see where the towpath trail is obliterated. You can see the Swatara Creek down through there. Probably got destroyed via flooding. Kind of ends right there, but this is, right here's the canal. Alright, bro, up here's our bend in the road where the canals all meet. And here's our favorite thing to see, the private property signs. Alright. Once again, there's the canal. going through here. Yeah, all kinds of posted signs. Orange ones, yellow ones up there, even a black one, all over the place. It's kind of a shame. Of course, people do try to dump down here too. That's part of the problem, I guess. Yeah, but right here's the canal going down through there. And right up here is where that basin of water would have been. And I wonder if the towpath trail also acted like the dam up through here, because it's really high up through there, but I can't really see. I was hoping to be able to see where the branch canal came in, but we can't see from here. Alright, but up that way is where, here's where the canal we've been following would come in. The main line canal come in here, and would have gone up this way like we see, but the branch canal would have come in from up there. I just can't really see it. And here's where that large basin of water was. It was also part of the canal too. Alright. Well, that's all we're going to be able to see here, looks like. Not sure if I'll be able to get permission for this property. They seem to be pretty, I don't know. Although I might have, this might have been a property I've already asked for, I think. The one guy owned quite a few property down, quite a bit of land down here. Never heard back from him. But anyway, so what are we going to do? You know, we're going to keep following the main line canal, or we're going to do the branch canal next. I decided to follow the branch canal next. I prefer to, instead of finishing the main line canal down to Susquehanna River and coming back here and then doing the branch canal, I think let's do the branch canal first, then come back here and finish the main line canal. I think that would be the better thing to do. The branch canal is still part of the Union Canal, but I think I'll finish that one first. Sounds like a plan. I kind of thought about that for a while, maybe longer than I should have thought about it, but that is the plan. And we've seen, you know, the branch canal goes up through Swatara State Park. That's where locks 9 through 3 are located up there in the park. Because those would be, the numbering starts over again on the north, the branch canal. I think there's only 14 locks on that canal though. But that is the plan then. And down there's the canal again. Then we're done with that. We'll come back and do this section. We'll actually probably see this section again then, as it makes its way towards the Susquehanna River. And then this whole section follows, like down there's the Swatara Creek, it follows it. And the branch canal also follows the Swatara Creek too. I've had to make some decisions about that too. But I'll talk about that in the next video, how I'm going to handle the branch canal. But yeah, if you remember, I filmed in Swatara State Park a number of times. Some of the locks, there's some amazing locks up there to see, but we'll check those out again. Alright, so I'm back up here where I left Naomi. I did walk around town just a little bit, just to see what I could see of any other remains of the canal. A little bit disappointing. It almost looks like they built, almost like there's some houses and stuff like right where the canal used to be. But anyway, I know when I looked on the Google terrain features, I could see distinct spots where the canal still is. Like I said, locks 17 or 18 are here somewhere in town, along with like a way lock and a toll stuff. Anyway, there's more stuff here. But when we're done with the branch canal, we'll come back here and maybe film a video just on this town. We'll see. But I have to see if I can get some permissions for that as well. Alright, but anyway, I think that'll be it for this video. Like I said, in the next episode in the series, we'll be heading up the branch canal. Getting that done first. Alright, as always, thanks for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.